Chicago, and everyone, all you beautiful people out there. We are here up in the craft spaceship temple treehouse. We're hovering above the city lights on an escapade of creativity and all things liminal, maybe? Possibly not. We might get stuck in the back rooms at some point, but really what's most important is that tonight I have a fucking truly magical electric artist that I've been truly wanting to have back for quite some time. Someone who is just really doing it real all the way through, and couldn't be more honored to have Julia
nice.
Morrison, Chicago's very own, return.
I'm back, bitches.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored. This was such a good memory when we did it the first time.
You and Lily crushed like 30 tracks, or
Oh,
it was at least
30
15
Jesus.
tracks.
Oh my!
It was a lot. You guys did like a whole ass album, and you were so fun, fun. Yeah, really broke the ice.
Aww. Man, banter. I wish I could have majored in banter in school, but they don't allow that. You know?
No class clown badge of your own.
No, you too though. You're clowning it. It's good though. Two clowns changing a light bulb.
Yeah. What happens when two clowns change the light bulb? Does it twirl round and round and round until the light goes on again? Or is the light always off again?
It's filled with like milk.
Milk.
And then we open it, and then the milk goes into our eye.
Would that be the dream fuzz then? Or still in the liquid space called bliss vision?
Yeah. That's a poem in the works.
Wild. Strawberry fields forever or no?
Yeah, forever.
Yeah. True.
5 ever.
If you had to pick a Beatles record, and you can only bring one on the island, and it was just that one, you couldn't change your mind.
Yeah.
Which one would it be?
Rubber Soul. I think it has the early Beatles twist and shouty energy, but in the tight harmonies of that early stuff, but with the creativeness of the later albums too. And it gets me going. I would be on that island dancing with the trees and the armadillos, you know.
I love the Beatles.
Any Beatles questions?
Hell yeah.
I'm okay.
Does Abbey Road exist? Is it like a real road?
What do you think they were doing in that photo? What were they doing?
They were going to check the parking meter. They were like, wait, guys, do we... which Beatles your favorite?
John.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I said that with a hesitation. Because all of them are lit.
So true.
I think, George is a sophisticated talent to a whole nother level. I don't think much people realize. And so there's just music there that I could get behind George 100%. But I don't know, John, for me, I just like the story, the saga. His songwriting was really profound.
You had me.
Yeah.
But I didn't have you.
Paul.
Paul.
The singer. I got to see him once in
Wow.
2016.
16.
Insane.
2016.
Insane. The pipes. He still got it. So they're all
He's
cool. Yeah. They're all cool. Let it be.
When I was a
Naked
kid,
forever.
I used to be like jealous of Linda Bird for being married to him. I'd be like, it could have been me. We're both blonde. What's the real difference? Come on, Paul.
Yeah.
Turns out, that would have been grooming. So glad
Yeah.
she still, She
Was that
that's
during the Wings era?
Shout out to Wingstop.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Wingstop? Is that a go-to during practice sessions or recording sessions for you guys? Or
Never. No. Never. Do they have Wingstop in Chicago?
Isn't
that like a West Coast thing? I don't have no idea.
Is
Chain restaurant.
Liverpool actually a place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a
For
place.
real?
I was really close to there once. I was in
Glasgow.
Because my uncle Philip,
Scotland. Yeah.
we were supposed to go to Liverpool
Okay.
to see where the Beatles were from,
Yeah.
but we never got there.
Did he
We never
cancel?
made it. The highway just kept on going and going and going and going and going
And going and going and going.
going. And so I have a conspiracy. Like, were the Beatles real?
Yeah. You're bringing up really valid points right now. I totally don't think your Uncle Philip just got lost. I think Liverpool maybe isn't real. Yeah, that's
There's a
really great
chance. You know?
Wait, is Chicago real? Because one time, man, I was just
You know?
in the sewers, and
Yeah.
no, I've never been in there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the Ninja Turtles might be somewhere down there, you know? But
Yeah.
even in Chicago, location or not, it really is only like your firsthand experience that you're having, right?
True.
So
True. Who's to say?
maybe
it's real?
some
Yeah.
people have versions of life where Liverpool exists and the Beatles,
Play naked. Let it be every night.
but then there's alternative versions where it doesn't exist.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. We're figuring out life right now. This is important stuff. This needs to be
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. Getting loopy. Getting loopy with it. I do wonder though if towns can disappear just in the middle of nowhere. You know, out of nowhere.
They do, yeah. Big natural disasters can wipe stuff off the map. You know, stuff goes
That's true.
underwater.
That's true. Underwater towns,
Frozen.
Tartaria, the mud flood,
Lemuria.
ancient maps,
Yeah.
the truth of all the cathedrals, what they were actually used for, the sound of, you know, holiness, the frequency level that we used to dance in. You know, we can't strictly talk about straight too much, or I mean, I guess we can, because we are living in a dream now. Like, it's more important to continue to create more than ever. But like you were saying earlier off the camera, just doing it for the love, you know, doing it for the creation element of it. And maybe that is what creates that stairway to Liverpool, you know? And that's where Robert Plant is singing his truth. Anyhow, you're such a talent, and it's such an honor to finally sit down with you and chop it all up. It was really a delight to just dive into the plethora of your music, really from, you know, diving into your SoundCloud, Bandcamp, and just the numerous projects that you have.
Thank you.
Just really super stoked about all of it. Cool Emission. Another beautiful piece. Last time you were on, you had just dropped Venus. Venus is a beautiful. I still have that up on my office wall. Love that record. But Cool Emission, fantastic job.
Thank you.
Through and through on that one.
It's
and
pretty messy,
the number.
but it was fun to make.
Where did you make that one?
I made it on the road. I was writing a song every day in April, and then I sent out the emails basically to my friends. I was like, who wants to receive emails of a demo and
What
the
sparked
lyrics?
that idea?
Oh, great question. Back to
The Stairway to Liverpool.
So I was in India for 6 months, and on my I got there January 1st, actually. So it was very easy to
Almost 4th of July time. Yikes, but it's not at all that over there.
Well, yeah, it is fireworks is 4th of July and January 1st. It was very 4th of July, but so on my I went down south west and kind of looped up to the east and then over to the deserts, and then I went up to Rishikesh in Uttarakhand, and I learned about I'm a giant Beatles fan, so I really wanted to see where they wrote the White Album, because they wrote it in Rishikesh. And
did they?
Yeah. And so they stayed at an
awesome.
ashram there, and kind of influenced by George's, desire and inspiration. So while I was there, I was doing research and just learning more about it all. I already knew a decent amount, but I really just dove in. And at the time, I was painting a mural at this hostel. And in Rishikesh, it's where the Ganga is. So it's the most sacred river in India. It's like birth and death, and it's just this sacred place where people go to bathe and kind of be rejuvenated by the goddess of the Ganga. And there's rituals every night, and so I was there and just bathing each day and meditating, and I was learning about the Beatles, and I kind of realized, oh my God, they only wrote that many bangers because they had a deadline. We have to get into the studio and we have to release an album. So I was like, oh, I could just, April was about to start, and I was like, I could just write a song every day of April. And I wanted to share it with people too. I wanted it to be a challenge that, where I was being held to it. And I feel like making that social, making that communal, really got me to do it. So it would be a ritual each day. Okay, live my day, paint my mural, dip in the Ganga, eat amazing Indian food and thalis, which are these mixtures of every dish with some roti, with some bread. So you dip it all in there, eating those guys, and then writing a song and sending out the email. And it was super messy and super fun, and it just got my gears going. And there was so much to write about, so much around me, so much wisdom coming from everyone and every sunset. And so I did it again in June because I missed it. And this time I decided I had this, I had GarageBand. So this time I did way more mixing to the songs as I was going. So this album, Cool Emission, is mostly entirely mixed on my, entirely recorded on my phone and mixed on my phone and mixed along the way. So it was each day deadline. And some of the songs, make no sense. Some of them are really messy. So, I'm doing the drums with my fingers and doing the bass with my acoustic, my nylon string, and doing the solos with my nylon string. And some of the songs I would ask someone to sing with me or play guitar with me, or tabla. I had a song in April where a friend played the tabla. And that was so fun. But yeah, so that it's a 20 song album on Cool Mission, and it's entirely mixed on the road in India and then mixed in Nepal. Just while chilling.
Gorgeous. And it is a beautiful record. I wasn't
you.
sure how many of those songs you were working on while you were on the road, which I have to say thank you so much for doing that and being on the frontier of like putting your music out there and sharing it with people in a way like email, which is like just super rad, super awesome you're doing that. But just a profound, album. I really liked the ones that felt like you were in a room and people were moving around, or there was background noise, or even sometimes some of the off notes felt intentional. There was a texture to it that made it feel so vital and real at a time where art. I don't know, like. Yeah, it very much appreciated that you were doing it, and the record is great.
Thank you. I feel like I'm, there are mistakes and rawness, and like it's not perfect. And the first time when I sent out the emails, it was titled like anti-perfectionism April. Like the whole point of it was do not try to make this perfect.
Have you done that before? Like not like go at it like don't try type phase?
Man, no, I feel like most of my life has been like make this perfect. And then you never release stuff, and then I have a band camp that's like 5 million songs unreleased shit.
Would you consider yourself a perfectionist?
No, I think I want to make stuff really fucking good, but I have the ability to go, okay, yeah, done. I think I talked about this too on our time before, like but coming from like the painting world and being like, you are always practicing like beginning and ending a project, and only you can decide when something's done. So I think this album being messy, but having a lot of layers, having a lot of backstory. It's so much backstory. Yeah. Like I was researching all this stuff and writing about it and falling in love and writing about it and, doing the most Indiana Jones shit I've done in my life and then writing about it. And it's not about the, EQ being industry standard. Like I like demo. I like people's work that they did that is raw and like real and messy and
some
passionate.
of my favorite classic rock albums are the box sets.
Totally.
Because of the behind the scenes, like different side of the bands, the off-color B-sides that you don't get to experience.
Totally.
And really capture that essence.
And so many times throughout history, I feel like people's songs that have been the best ones were the one they were about to cut, the one they were about to be like, that's not good enough, that's not, and then that's the one that has just enough weirdness to be like lovable, and like I don't need any of these songs in this album to be anyone's playlist or anyone's favorite or anyone's like comparison to what their mix is, I don't care. I just like put so much love and life into that. And it is a time capsule of my life with these emails, with these stories that I trusted people with. I'm like, here's my inner thoughts. And like, I don't know. I just hope that other artists in Chicago, other artists in the world, like know that they can put stuff out that sounds a lot more like it sounds when you play it than it sounds in your mind when the best industry people were to get their hands on it. Because if it's not coming from that like passionate love, then you might fall out of love with it, and that's too much of a cost,
For real. Way too much of a cost.
Way too much of a cost.
Julia, thanks so much for saying that. That was profound, because it really is the essence, where it's coming from in the from creation through source, like being able to kind of experience that because we have, tech now where it's like you can capture voice memos or you can capture offshoot of audio of anything. But even more so, I think because of that, it a little bit is like waking us up to our mistakes, but getting to a point because we see them so frequently on top of the judging each other through social media at the same time. It's like the mistakes are becoming like it's all becoming one messy collage of all of it,
I love that. Yeah. We're like hyping each other up like, hey, love that mistake. Keep doing that. Like you in your essence is good. I validate that.
It was
that's
so
such an
fucking
alternative
real,
scene
dude.
thing.
It was.
Yeah.
Like you were doing the songs like it felt like I would open the email and put on the song and it felt like I was there. Like,
Wow, I love
was
that.
with like where you were there, you were doing the song, you were creating the song. It gave that room feel to it. Like
Yeah.
everyone when talking your favorite records or recording, it's always about the room, like the room sound, the tone, the tone
Yeah.
of all that. And it's true, but it also is the energy
Totally.
and so you being able to capture that raw while you were still traveling is just so beautiful and so inspiring. And I hope more artists out there do it.
Totally. There was this one song on the record called Toe Touch, and it sounds like really fucking dirty, really like grimy and messy and
So
distorted.
great.
Thank you. But I wrote that one. It was, a song of the day. So I'm sitting on the roof in Leh, this place that's like at the Tibetan plateau. So like ancient Tibet. Like this is like the same plateau that like the highest level of the world that humans are living on. So the altitude messes people up. Some people can't even stay there for a day.
Shit,
like
is that strong, like that high up?
Totally. So I got there from hitchhiking, and I think it was my first day there, and I was sitting on the roof, and I was like watching the mountains in the distance, all these beautiful mountains, and my friend, she was who I had met in the south or in the mountains in India. She's from Ireland. Her name's Yvonne, and she was my bestie. She was like the funniest bitch. Oh my god,
Does she still have an
sense
accent?
of humor. Oh my god, and I would do her accent all the time, her Irish accent, and she would do her American accent. And when she did her American accent, she would say, "Oh my god,
Becky,
this is so,
Becky,
this is so,
Becky,
this is so,
Becky,
this is so beautiful." Yeah, but I go, I'm Irish. And she was meeting me there. She was meeting me at the hostel. You're going to stay at the same hostel. And I was like, all right, sounds good. And she took a long time to get there. And so I was writing and I was recording at the same time. I recorded the guitar. I was like, it kind of reminded me of a Nirvana song, like early Nirvana. And I was like, yeah, let's do this early Nirvana. I played the drums with my fingers. And then I see she's coming, and I record the vocals, and as I'm recording the vocals, I see her, coming up in this taxi down this super rickety road, and
what a cartoon!
Yeah, and so I'm like, hey, and then I like get back to recording the vocals, and she takes her time getting ready, and that day I like finished that song, and it sounds like insane. It sounds like such a mess, and I love it so much. And it was recorded outside, just like on this roof, like just yelling shit on this roof. Another one of those songs I really wanted to like record the screamo vocals at the middle of the night.
Rainbow.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, I fucking love this shit.
Damn. Yeah. So this song Rainbow, I like thought of the name of the hostel I was staying at was called a Rainbow, and so I thought of this idea to the story of this one was that the girl I became friends with in the hostel, we were in the same dorm in the bunk beds, and we hung out, and like she was talking and she was playing music on her laptop, so I couldn't record my guitar. I couldn't record anything. So I just had to do everything like digitally. So because of the context, I had to try something new. And I ended up being like, oh, fuck yeah, but this needs some screamo vocals. And it was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So I go outside of the hostel and do like, and then someone knocks on the door and they come out. And like, I was not by anyone's bedrooms. And this guy comes out and he was like, what song is that? Like, can I listen to it? And he turned out to be like American. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are you awake?
Yeah.
You like screamo? Like, and I did not think I would ever put that song anywhere. Like, it's so weird, but I love that shit. So yeah. That's the song. And he listened to it and gave me his, he's like, oh, I think yeah, that's the story of Rainbow.
I'm so happy you brought that one up, because that was the background vocals, specifically those screeching like in the distance, like screamo vocals
1 a.m.
are a volume of magnificent nature.
Wow.
Like,
I don't know about that, but that's very nice.
I mean,
one day I'll either hate it more or love it more, but
oh dude, they're so raw. It's super, super cool. And I appreciate that. I know like a lot of your stuff is already experimental, and it doesn't necessarily play by any straight rules. Like it's very
that's right. Yeah.
It's a universe of its own, and I just loved that on this one. It just you allow just that real free flow, raw, authentic energy to come out. And
thank you. And I feel like writing those emails and sending it out each day, I didn't have time to be like, actually, that's a really fucking weird idea, and like, keep it to yourself, bitch. It was more like, okay, yeah, that's fun. Let's do it right now. And like, I tried as hard as I could to make it more normal before putting it out, but
how much do you think the average person? Is that a word? The average person overthinks. Like wants to do something and then double thinks themselves out of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like the synchronicity or whatever of everyone I've ever met in my life, but it seems like everyone I've ever met in my life overthinks every single thing they do. And there's very, very, very few. And yeah, I mean, being from Illinois, from the Midwest, people are super realistic, logical. Like we're inland. We're not on the coasts where like we're thinking these super insane things and
farming.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people from the Midwest are very down to earth, grounded with reality. Like just so I think everyone overthinks everything they do. And like everything they text, everything they say, everything they put out in the world, everything they consume. And unless you're like super duper old and you've just come to terms with things. But yeah.
True.
Like I mean 90, What were you gonna say then?
I was gonna say everyone is a little bit going 5D unless you're totally off the grid, like the extension of that digital self or space. The space of part of your life is now also on the internet in ways, and we're using it to communicate to each other in ways, but at the same time it feels like, I don't know, it's missing, there's still something missing with it, like it feels like the coolest to be so interconnected, but also there's a little bit of like, because you can't just earn trust out of nowhere. You can't just like, that's all. Maybe that's a good that's an interesting conversation, because it's like, can you just trust the world? Like something that being through some of the experiences in my life and struggling with addictions and heavier elements of life, like there's been times where I felt it was happening, and like there's nothing that I could do about it necessarily.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Just like your
like
your
everything. I guess I'm
mind,
kind of
yeah.
getting into everything happens for a reason feeling. But did it though? Or I don't know. Like,
Yeah. No, it's totally, you can't prove either way, so don't stress about figuring it out, you know, but
because Midwest mentality, it is, they'll be real with you, you know, but also can sometimes come off rude, maybe. No? Oh, that's what I was saying. So like, yeah, that's the thing is like in the pixel, are you driving it? And so it's like if your intention, or if you're thinking that like, oh, double thinking, overthinking, judgment, like thinking ahead, magical thinking, or even fortune telling, like walking into something, like, is that what is causing the bad experience? Because you're bringing something, you're projecting something onto it that doesn't necessarily have to be there, you know?
totally. I don't know. I think everyone's dealt different cards of difficulties and challenges and suffering. Like we all suffer and we all have challenges, but I think the depth of certain people's stuff, or like even the duration of it, the length, the time it's of suffering can be so out of scale, you know, and some people have way more of that, but I'm not done with my life yet, so I can't really synthesize that yet, because maybe I'll have way more suffering later, but until right now, I feel like life has been, I'm super privileged to have an awesome, like, life of challenges I feel like I could handle, and I hope that all people in the world can have less suffering and challenges that they can handle and they can get over, or they can mediate. And but I don't know, I think it's like a little bit dangerous to be like, oh, you know, these people deserve this level of challenge, or these people deserve this level of ease. Like, I don't think it's so easy. I think the world is filled with chaos and randomness and disaster, and like, just like creation is very easy to make happen, it's very easy to destroy and to change and to transform. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the upward spiral and downward spiral, destruction and creation, light and darkness.
It's everywhere, yeah.
Even, you know, walking that duality. It is everywhere.
And the duality is all one, too, you know. It's, you can't have two without the one.
Mm-hmm. So, with the journey for you to India, I know, like, you were hanging out in Chicago. You and Lily threw down an excellent episode, I know, with us all. What was the motivation to go? Like, when did you decide that you were going to leave Chicago and go?
You ask such good questions, and you're so fun, and you're so deep. Thank you for being you, man.
Thank you for
just
coming
good
through,
questions is like, oh my God. Okay.
I'm going to put these on now.
Hell fucking yeah. You deserve it. But I did a solo trip, a one-way ticket solo trip after graduating school, to Mexico.
So you had been one time, down to Mexico before.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that was my first time with a one-way ticket. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is I want to go experience the unknown, and I ended up loving this balance of like creating my life from scratch somewhere and learning. Like, I don't know, I think I'm one of those people who like can create a project, can create, just community, can create like a life from like and just, I like to build
Build shit. I don't know.
and being somewhere where, at home, like everything's already here, you know your people, you know your places, and like to go somewhere where you don't know anything, and I have no ability to be unfamiliar.
So you went by yourself, knowing no one.
I knew one person that I had met at a commune in California, but we had meditated together and like lived kind of farming a little bit, and all he told me is like, you would love this place. You love art, you love music. This place is for you. It was Oaxaca. And
no way.
Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't and he was cool. He was chill, but it wasn't like I went for this guy. It was just like he just told me you would like this. And so I met everyone in the music scene there, and I met everyone in the art scene. There was a lot of printmaking. There was a lot of really talented folk musicians, rock musicians, people doing American rock better than American, like I had such a thrill being like discovering and what I really liked there too was the ancient history about the Maya and the there it was like the Zapotec people, and like there's so much nuance in detail once you go to one place, one region, but the tropical plants, the this and that, like everything in speaking Spanish, it was all so different. Like I don't know if I feel like you probably relate, but school is like, okay, here's the unknown, but it's all on paper. Here's the unknown, but it's all in books. And I think some people are meant to be in the book, like in the place, doing the stuff. Yeah. And like, that's where I feel alive. Totally. Yeah. And so it had been 3 or 4 years since I'd done that trip, and I've been working jobs and full-time jobs while still making music and making art all the time. But full-time jobs in like social services, teaching art, doing different things like that. So basically I really, really, really wanted to do that again. And it's like, I don't know if you have anything like this. I'm sure everybody has something like this, but like something that you can do and handle. Like, everyone has different shit that they know they can handle and they know they can do. And like getting another one-way ticket was just a matter of like actually pressing the button. And like, so one of my jobs, it was, contracts, so it ended, and I was like, I'm going to do it. And then I didn't do it. And then I got another contract job so I could leave at the end of that one. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And then everyone told me, no, you can't go to India alone. No, you're too dangerous. No. Which is exactly what everyone said in Mexico.
So you were still in Mexico?
No, this is Chicago, like working jobs. I was only in Mexico
when you were back.
Yeah, sorry, that was
No,
confusing.
you're totally all right. I want to shout out really quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily Esperanza, homie, and just artist of. She's a beautiful art. They are a beautiful artist, through and through. When I first met Emily, she was a director and she was doing all these like short films and stuff. But I don't want to butch this. What is the pronunciation? I myself, Oaxaca, right? Oaxaca. I went down to visit there shooting Emily's film Day of the Dead. And so I got to go visit during Day of the Dead, and my role was just to like hang out in the community and get to, go through the graveyard and their celebration and way of life and how they celebrate that time of life. And everything was so beautiful, and loving candy skulls as a kid, like I was in heaven. But yeah, shout out to Emily.
So you've been
and
there.
all
You've been
her
in
music
Oaxaca?
videos.
Wow.
She's done and, continues to do. I did get the experience because we shot.
Shut up. That's
Cult of the Dead.
Yeah.
And
which
you
is
liked it then?
unreleased right now still. Well, it
Don't
might
be a
it might be
perfectionist,
it might be
perfectionist,
finished.
Emily.
It might be finished one day. played El Gringo.
You must have had a lot
Yeah,
of competition.
It was
It was wild. It was. There was
You've been there though.
it was so rad. I wish I could have stayed. I would have, myself. So I love this. So that
Wonderful
was like
humans
your
down there, yeah.
experience, and then you came to Chicago,
Worked
and
a
that's
lot.
when you started playing all the apartment shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or was it that time?
love
Was
the
that
apartment.
still the same
I
time?
think like 2023 is maybe when the apartment started.
Okay.
I don't remember
Was
though.
it that era roughly when you came back?
No, a bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
okay.
doing like different, bars and venues in Chicago.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, but the reason I went, for
So people were
Asia.
trying to talk you out of it?
yeah, people were like,
And-
no, don't do that, don't go, don't do that, and I'm like, well, I'm saving up money, and this is literally I don't care about any material things. I don't care about I don't want a car. I don't want any of this stuff. I just want to go experience life with my hands and my feet and my face and my words and my guitar.
That's
so
real.
I got a one-way ticket to Thailand because my uncle, he had been there, and he's like, yeah, it's great in Thailand. Go, do that. And I just did some research, and I don't like to do too much research though because I don't want to spoil it. So
Word.
I landed in Bangkok in Thailand, and
Do you look at the weather?
yeah. So I also didn't go to India because it was monsoon season at the time.
Dang.
Yeah, but monsoons, like I thought it was much worse than it is. Well, it is really bad in some regions, but like it's like just a lot of rain. It's actually they have a similar thing in Mexico and tropical places, like just buckets of rain. But
Just endless rain. Just like
yeah,
sleepless in Seattle, just no stopping. You're basically living under the sea with SpongeBob.
And there's like
typhoons.
you gotta be able to breathe underwater because it's just raining all.
Yeah. But it also leads to some beautiful things, like beautiful rituals, beautiful plants that can survive. Like
I can't imagine.
so, yeah.
Yeah, no, the jungle's gotta be.
Jungles. Yeah.
You
Spent
probably
a lot
seen
of
some
time
creatures,
barefoot.
right? Some animals.
Oh, yeah.
You've
I saw
not seen.
elephants in person,
Elephant.
and they were not in a zoo. They were just wandering around looking for food. I don't know, but it's super.
How did you
The
get
world
around?
is so cool. The world is so cool. So there's these things called buses and trains.
Okay, this is new.
And
This is an upgrade from the
scooters.
horse and buggy. The donkey and carriage.
They do. Yeah, they do a lot of. They even have those like rickshaws too in different countries where humans are kind of running on those, which they brought back in Japan too. I saw some of them in Japan.
That's cool.
Yeah, I only spent one day in Japan, but I feel like I saw some cool things.
That's awesome. How long were you in India throughout, like, the whole time? Like, what was the...
6 months in India, and then I could tell you like the other times. Okay,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was in Thailand for 4 months, Cambodia for a few weeks, in Angkor Wat, which is like the largest temple complex in the world. They based what's that movie?
I gotta see more photos. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you. I don't know how much you were able to share, but like some of the buildings I did see while you were there were just out of this architecture. Like how?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. Some
Yeah,
of these structures.
We
how they're
really don't
built.
have stuff like that in the U.S. We don't
It
have
really
these
makes you
ancient
wonder.
temples. Yeah,
Yeah.
and some places it's like every single street you turn on, it's just like, oh, here's a little thing. It's
Yeah.
super old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then so a month in Vietnam, I went from the south to the north. I spent my 25th birthday in Ho Chi Minh in the south and met a bunch of musicians there because someone from my band in Chicago had moved out to Vietnam, and he was like the only person I knew in all of Asia.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And so he was living there playing music in a Vietnamese rock group. So cool. I was just like, okay.
What's their name? What's the name?
Ian Kresge.
What's the band name?
something I can't pronounce.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
But I'll send it
Link
to you.
below.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it in. Hell yeah.
And then I spent, 3 months in just the north, in the northern valley and mountains in Thailand. And then, I looped around to Sri Lanka for 1 month. And I kind of did a giant tour of that. This was all alone. And then India, 6 months alone. And then Nepal for a month and a half. And then came back home. Yeah.
Wait,
Turns out it's very doable.
That's
anybody
really,
could do it, except
really incredible.
passport, politics. It can be hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I worked just like normal jobs in Chicago. I wasn't doing anything insane to save money.
Were you working while you were traveling at all?
I was playing shows, so I was able to get some money doing some shows, and I painted murals so I could stay in hostels and homes for free. But it was really like anti-capitalist, like the way I was trying to live. It was like more through like bartering and
That's
doing things
awesome.
that felt good. Like I wasn't like a digital nomad. I didn't have any online job where I was like, okay, time to rake it in. I met a lot of people though who were like able to work and make money while traveling, and from every country, literally every single country, that were really, I see that as being really smart and like resourceful. And but then those people sometimes couldn't go places that didn't have Wi-Fi, and I could go places that hadn't had Wi-Fi and since Wi-Fi was invented, Yeah.
Throughout the whole experience in traveling, it's sure that you've had all sorts of encounters and experiences. Was there any time during the journey where you were like scared or that it did get spooky?
So funny, people always want to know about that. Like,
when
were you the most
Halloween
traumatized?
like the Halloween, like just being here, like, was there, that you see like spooky? Like,
no, I think, I don't know what it is genetically, but I do see love everywhere. And I have to say, like in every country, I saw love and kindness, and I don't know. I think being from Chicago, you experience it sometimes. Like the train can be freaky at night, and like you have to kind of be aware of like what's going on. It's very fast paced, and So I think I had that skill of kind of being aware of what's around me, and I, very clear headed, and just, so I feel like anytime I would explore places for hours, walking around cities and walking around countrysides. And the most scared I ever felt was like with wild dogs that would be in gangs, and I would get a little scared and be like, okay, how do I make sure they don't feel my, or with monkeys, like there would be monkeys that would be,
they can feel your energy.
Yeah, there's like two kinds, and one kind is really friendly, and the other kind of wants to fuck with you, and
they're like
so
waiting for this person to panic out so I can just jump on them.
Yeah,
well, maybe not that vicious.
I don't know what they're thinking, but yeah. So I think some of the dogs are super traumatized if they're thinking, But every problem, every issue, every challenge I got myself into. So it was awesome.
I love that. So brutal. So slay. City, for real. It's such an amazing adventure he went on, and just, getting to go a new place, new experience, new place in general is amazing, but to also be kind of bringing your art and your craft and your music and sharing that in a way that's not just like, oh, let's book a tour or let's do it this, or like
there was
let's
nothing,
is so unique. And I really truly hope it inspires like more artists alike to do that. And
Totally.
I'm
I want
so
everyone
happy
to
you're here.
realize, like, you don't need to have a plan to go explore.
You don't need
To have an excuse or you don't have to watch every vlog. You don't have to, know the exact coordinates of your place you're going to sleep. Like, you can probably figure things out.
How important are to-do lists?
Girl, fuck a to-do list. No, you don't need that. I mean,
Nah, not at all.
girl, fuck a to-do list. No, you don't need that. I mean, if you first have to like work and then save up, but then you don't need a to-do list.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
follow
America, we were like productivity. If it
Yeah,
doesn't have a
fucked.
material value, like you immediately, then you're wasting your every single second needs to
to be monetized. Like
It's A, B, C, D, like the whole fucking alphabet, and then read the alphabet backwards, and then give me the margins, and then triple
Yeah.
that number, and then put that through the AI. And could you put the AI in my refrigerator and make
literally
an ice cube?
No,
Like,
I read
make
that job application.
It's
That
fucking
too, yeah.
nuts. Like,
No, yeah.
I don't
So I think it's the most like revolutionary thing to live a life that's connected to the earth, connected to the people around you, connected to your intuition, connected to,
yeah.
other stuff than money or than
Real.
success.
Yeah, it was so cool to see like park shows in Chicago, like more. Shout out again to The Apartment, Malcolm Online.
I
like,
love The
so,
Apartment.
like, yeah, and just like shows where people were getting together at parks or like, even the folk punk like feel of like, let's just go to the parking lot, let's just go to the park and like play a game of baseball and also fucking throw a concert. Like, love that. Do it anyway. Mixing with grassroots, mixing with like this new kind of feeling that I feel has been brewing up like since the great hiatus. Like, artists really, I feel, are getting like they're getting their power back, or power is not the right word. They're getting their freedom back, but it's being restored at a time where we could share it more frequently and without limits. And so that power of being an artist, being able to open your heart to like a wider group and net, and us coming together is like, it's just fucking like, it's very much the age of Aquarius already. I think we're like, you could feel it now. Like, it's like, holy shit, this is not the Pisces age anymore. That's like long gone. Like, it really feels like the creative revolution since like the hiatus has been really coasting, like a lot of
Totally.
energy,
Yeah, I feel like anytime people are doing music, no matter what kind or in what way, I feel like it always has some sort of positive and revolutionary impact. It just always can spark something in someone else, spark something inside of you. It's like this harmonization of all of our atoms, and it's always so electric, no matter what kind it is. And yeah, I love when people sing together in random places in public, sing in the car, singing while they're walking. Like, yeah, not everything has to be like a project. It can just be like, yeah, in the park and the this and the that. And
yeah,
love weirdos who start singing, start playing music.
right.
And fuck all these laws about who can do what in the streets, because I wish musicians could just sit in the street with a hat out. Like, it feels like in other countries people can do that, but here it's like, okay, we've got like pedaling and like these different laws about like, who can do what at what corner.
You need to be able to do it.
Yeah, man, it's yeah,
kind of weird,
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
but a lot of things
Have you
kind
ever-
of
don't make sense so much. anymore.
I think while
While
it gets easier and easier and easier to connect,
also at the same time, the level of judgment, like, or supposed judgment, increases. So it's like we're connecting and being like super vulnerable in this new digital era, but we're still not fully accepting the all. I think there's elements that we are turning our heads towards, or like turning a cold shoulder. One element or fractal of creation that really inspires me within my own journey recently, that kind of points out what's hidden in plain view, is like, take for instance the 13th sign. So like Ophiuchus, who is the snake bearer and rightfully should be like the 13th astrology sign, which is between Scorpion and Sagittarius, like, has been somehow taken off the map and like off of, the main charts.
Cool. I don't know anything about that one. That's cool.
And he's like,
is it like a Vedic? What is?
They are the energy of like the healer and death and the cycle of like healing, but also death, transition. There's a lot of that in the practice of and in like being a punk rocker, like that was what it was for me, was like dying every moment, like giving all of your energy at everything to like every moment, dying every moment, every now, like creating from just giving it your all. But that's a little wild. But it's the
Totally.
that
Metal, punk, rock, all that stuff. I feel like it looks so dark, but it feels so light. It feels so positive. It feels so,
charges you back.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to scream, to grunt, to
But that
burn
13th
stuff.
floor, that 13th sign, that 13th elevator, that 13th step, that 13th astrology sign, like, but that's only one thing of many things that as a collective we
has been erased.
don't know,
man.
because like most of us are raised in a very like it was good and I don't know if it was good in the 90s and 2000s, but you know what I mean, like most of us were raised a very what would you call it in the Midwest? Very like square, kind of square, right? It's like
Kind of square.
like sanitized. Yeah.
for real.
Super, colonial. I don't know.
For real. No,
I think like we were talking about 13th sign, and I think even originally they were like 13 months, and just like a life more connected to the moon and to the
moon phases.
Like we're very disconnected from the real, just ancient knowledge of the land, like because we're on this stolen land and shit. So we're trying our best for sure, which is great. But I think there's a lot of this lost wisdom, lost art, and I don't know, I think there's a lot of people who are trying to bring it back and trying to inform each other about these different lost
I love it.
pieces of
We might be
wisdom,
opening hidden treasures here tonight. So this is wonderful. And maybe we'll dive a little bit deeper in those caverns. But at the same time, I'm so excited to have you rock the fuck out and go through some songs. So I think, let's break away.
Play some
We'll
music.
come out and we'll rock, and then we'll fucking come back and do the roundup.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
And until then, everyone, check out the links below. Julia Morrison. Peace, love, rock and roll.
Peace, love.
Always.
prints. Okay.
You stayed for scoring some days past your flight, late as always. Joke turns, I can't keep putting off my head for what? Bloody hippies. So what can mess in my life? 5 days been over, hard nights can bend you over again. Lay back, know it hurt you, but hard nights can bend you over again. No pain when hitching, riding family style on bikes made for 40. Always go sell your things and buy a ticket back. Keep them guessing. So what can mess in my life? If hard days can send you over, and hard nights can bend you over again. Lay back, know it hurt you, but hard nights can let you over again. Bye, babe. I live for telling stories about love. This one's easy. When you're older, if you think of me, but you're all settled down, would you mind giving me a ring to tell me tales and make me sing? Do you know what joy that would bring? When you're older and the time is gone, would you mind rubbing in the memories that I'm not in? Maybe then my little sense of competition will kick in. If holding off from feeling pain could ever work, then God, I might commit from the smiling. If holding on to golden years was made a crime, then God, I might obsessive friends keep their tabs on dates that do not correlate. If holding on to feeling pain could ever work, then God Almighty can live from the smiling, from the smiling. If holding on to golden years was made a crime, then God Almighty can live from the smiling, from the smiling, from the smiling. If holding on to golden years was made a crime, then God Almighty come from the smiling, from the smiling, from the smiling. Anytime I see a hole in the ground, I imagine something springing through it like a geyser. Anytime I catch a mirror at night, I imagine screaming Bloody Mary like an actor. Keep the light Anytime I cut a park in the dark, I imagine someone running and angry at me with a cleaver. Anytime I hitch a ride in the road, I imagine my death. Day pulls into night, and so a month went by where casually I had to make the heart stay fond. Rice plants, fields of corn could never hold the sun so softly it could steam and make my world complete. If any heart could touch
do another? Alright, cool.
Which one is this?
This one's called Plan.
House. Okay.
If you go, little baby, I'd get by. But while you're here, I'll stare you down with aging eyes. On the drive, hold my breath. Would you break for? Make a bed. You're playing house too accurate. In hippie gold, I'll coat the walls, you hustle chest. Little plans, little room. Why not say so? Let the rain absorb my heart and keep me down away from 9 to 5. Let the fire paralyze, 'cause I can keep my calling safe and dry. If we're still, the choice is here to hear the boom of solid grinds. Too bad I'm wishing I was down in a park in your arms, watching grass grow. Let the rain absorb my heart and keep me down away from 9 to 5. Let the fire paralyze, 'cause I can keep my calling safe and dry. Let the rain hold my head, 'cause I can clean the mess that I walk in.
This song's called Open to Close. I wrote it in Sri Lanka while on the back of a truck hitchhiking. And we were on this, me and like 3 friends were all trying to get to this one place. And I was like, guys, they were trying to rent this like tuk-tuk. It's like a small motorcycle thing that has like big seats in the back. And they're like, we could do this. It'll be so fun. And I'm like, but y'all, hitchhiking is free, fun, adventurous. You get the thrill. So we like hitchhiked and nobody was picking us up. And finally this one truck stops and we look at the top of the truck and it's like filled with bricks, like to the very top, bricks. And because it's in the sun, they were like really warm. So it was like being on a sauna. And like just sitting there, and I played my guitar, and only I could hear it because it's, loud, and we're going through the mountains and the streets. But it's really slow because it's a giant truck filled with bricks. And my one friend, he sat close to me, and he was like, I want to hear what you're playing, and he's like, I really like this song. And so he would sing it sometimes, and it's kind of loud and chuggy because it was on the top of a truck. Okay, yeah, that's it. Open and close.
Keep my eyes open and closed. Keep my eyes open and closed for what? What's the point to catch with accurate maps that make you feel older and loosen my cap? The piece on the patch is fun. any way you would it, any way you would it. Keep my adrenaline low, keep my adrenaline on the rise. What makes two of us life when millions are cast will make you excited to never come back. The piece on the page is fine. Any way you would it, any way you would it, any way you would it, any way you would it.
Thanks. This one's called You're Never Coming Home, Are You? And it's what everyone was telling me while I was out there. And I was like, no, I'm fucking coming home. But then people be like, you're never coming home. Like, and I'd be like, shit, you're giving me that idea. Like, that wasn't my idea. So this was me, like, imagining all the things that I would miss out on. Hurting my grandma's feelings by never coming home. But I came home. Spoiler alert. Okay, ready?
Sorry if I missed your college fight. I'm sorry if I read into your only eyes. Again, I bathe in cheesy thoughts with an educated mind. But that doesn't mean I'm bad. Sorry if I broke your passive flow. A ring around the red for another row. Of course I died at 29. You fuckers knew I'd go, but we just makes you slur. Sorry if I missed big holiday. Religion at its best is eating bread, but still I get gray hairs to imagine my grandma say, how long do you plan to stay? Sorry if I left with an Irish spy. I'd lap around the world till my loose ends tie. You know I won't come home until I'm dragged by my naked eye. But that shit gets me high. Sweet dreamer, I love you. Sweet nitrous, I want you. Sweetheart, sweet check, sweet blackness, I want
And hello and welcome back, everyone, to another full self sesh. Round it up. Place to bring your full self to the table, which you certainly did. That was a spiral.
Thank you for
Yeah.
allowing me to scream in this room.
Yeah. No, you once again blessed room 4 with another majestic performance. It was super rad. That Cube 30 was fun to run that
I like that.
through. That was my first amp.
Really?
That's the very, very, very first purchase amp.
Yummy.
Sounds good though.
Yummy, right? It
Love
is.
a little distortion.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Do you remember what your first amplifier was?
Yeah.
This is important news. This is very important.
I think the Fender. Some name. I'm not really the gear. I don't know the name of anything. I can try it though.
Yeah, I love gear talk, but then not knowing anything about gear at all. You know, just kind of like, well, that one.
Yeah.
Or referring to its
It was
color.
black.
You know, orange. The orange one.
I feel like I'm in the room with it.
The metal zone.
When it's
No.
made out of metal. Do you know when it like an amp plugs in and it's just like plugs in?
And then you just turn it up to 11. But then you're like, wait, but
Wait,
13
what if?
is the truth.
So
Because
true.
then like B is really 1, 3, right? It's
E
just a 1.
equals
and then a
minus. Yeah, and 0 isn't even real.
But E is also 6. And
No, I
E
was
is
like,
also
so glad-
9.
I'm so glad you said that.
And
yeah.
E is 6 and 9 is 3 and 3 is upside or on the side is M and M flipped upside down is W.
Yeah.
And then when you see the symbols start to twist,
And shout.
it's like, oh,
And
maybe I
O
remember
upside
this.
down is 0. And then 3
But the 2
backwards.
U's.
And then
But
3
the 2
backwards.
Make
U's.
the O.
You know? And then the infinity is the double O. But that's also 3 and its counterpart.
LOL.
O-L.
That was awesome. What's your favorite word these days?
Ooh, these days. Okay, let me think. Maybe slime.
That's a good
What up, slime?
word.
Slimothy. Chalamet.
It reminds me of Nickelodeon because of all the slime
Oh, yeah.
back then.
So true.
You know.
They monopolized slime for a little bit, but the people got it back.
Yeah. Have you ever
What's your
rocked
favorite word,
slime
Chloe?
on stage? Slime
No,
Fest?
but I have done blood on stage.
Ooh.
Fake blood.
Guar view.
So true. So guar.
Brutal.
So
but
guar.
cool.
Guar is like noir.
Yeah.
What's your favorite word lately?
I was going to say cellar door off the bat, but that was because I'm watching Donnie Darko on repeat too many times, you know, and thinking
so
about
good.
cellar door and then
So
that also,
Creature guy.
yeah,
Obsessed.
you know,
So
but
perfect.
I like, I think
Maybe slime.
Prefla, I don't know why, has been something that's came up a lot. Bliss.
Bliss.
Okay, well, we get 3 all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, the
I
thing,
think that's the problem is the words are always flipping and entering and exiting and trying to scream at me.
The voices.
And, you know,
The voices.
you know,
The voices.
yeah, they get loud.
Yeah.
You know, when they get loud in your head, do you you feel like you have to write them? Do you write things down? Like, or do you kind of just channel it in the moment?
I feel like I yap to humans. I'm like, hey, want to call? And then just yap about life until you get it all out. And then, yeah, or write poetry. Sometimes, like, some words will come to me and I'll be like, oh my God, I want to write a whole poem.
Words will come to me and I'll be like,
With you.
God, I wanna write a
Yeah, so either yap or write. Mm-hmm.
And
How
then
about
it
you?
just like
flows
into
Yeah.
the unknown.
Totally. Like, poetry is the most ruleless, lawless land territory ever.
Can we say poem together in harmony? Is that possible?
That's
You were the
so
first one
funny.
to bring guests into harmony on the show, so it'd be only fitting.
Seriously?
Is it possible to put poem,
Yeah, let's
say
do it.
poem in harmony?
Or like do like the ohm, yeah?
How do we do it? What about sometimes that's all I hear in the dream. You know? It's like the feedback of those noises, you know? Yeah. Do you ever try to paint your dreams?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love dreams. They're so funny and so cool and so entertaining.
And sometimes so real. You know?
Yeah.
Is the dream driving the machine, or is the machine driving the dream? Art's imitating art, right?
Oh, I think that dreams hold answers for questions that we have, but we don't ever look at the dreams for the answers. We look at other people or books or like the info channel that's like, use this cream, you know, but really, what if our dreams actually hold? I don't know though. I don't know. Sometimes my dreams just feel like me just having the time of my freaking life flying around, and it does not feel like an answer. But sometimes, I don't know. What kind of dreams do you have?
Usually it's like flowing gallon rubbing alcohol flowing through the strip, you know, constant milk bombs, like atomic milk boy lava bombs of color, but generating through tunnels of existent frames that have been like co-creating at all times. So it's like a broken glass and a pig squealing, and then, you know, the rooster croaks, but yeah.
That was
It's a
relaxing and
lot.
put me to sleep. I was like,
It's a nightmare.
oh.
And at the same
Scary.
time, like, well, not necessarily.
really, like,
You should draw all of that. Like that would be a really cool mural. Like just giant wall covered in all of that stuff.
That would be cool. I love your drawings are super stellar.
Thank you, my king.
Like I wish I would draw more, but I feel like it only comes with like words, you know, and it's like takes too much discipline to pick up the number 2 pencil, especially after, you know, being programmed and deciding
A, B, C, D for so many of the CAT scans.
Sorry, I'm just
No,
rambling
it's so
tonight.
funny. I love this. I think like if you look at art more, if you just look at more art that is done in messy ways, in ways that aren't like a realistic eye, the way where it's like the background looks like the same size as like the person and like the angles is not necessarily realistic. If you look at more of that and you love it, you try to love it, I think then you could fall in love with your own stuff that you make. And like Daniel, what's his name?
Johnston?
Yeah. His art, weird, messy, but it's so lovable and iconic. And like, yeah. I feel like people think, same with like the perfectionism of music. Like people think you can only draw if you're drawing like really realistic or
It was hard to
whatever.
bring out the paints. Sometimes it's not easy to bring out the paints and the colors, but studying the chakras and studying the, like getting to know them during meditation and then yoga, I did start bringing out the paints. And then it would, because I was thinking, because the colors of the chakras, it really gets you thinking like how that corresponds outside, you know, like.
I love that. And I love your fit today. I feel like the colors and the patterns are like,
Thank
I'm a
you.
giant fan. I love
Thank you, yo. I
like
love
two different-
lines.
Oh, yeah. I like your
And,
little
like,
knee spiral.
Purple is just such a dream. Way too many triple C's and cough syrup. Back in my day, I was tripping on purple.
The purple world is yeah, it's a dream.
As well, you know. Have you ever taken too much cough syrup?
No.
Yeah, it's weird. People back in the day, like listening to 3-6 Mafia, you dunk your blunts in, you know, cough syrup and cough medicine, and then
Which
Smoke
chakra
into
is that?
I would feel like that's crown right there. You're just blast off into purple, like purple outer space.
No, that is crown.
You know, like
The exit from it all, yeah.
yeah, and then back up again or not. I don't know.
No, but I think, yeah, wearing colors and like wearing patterns and bright stuff, it can be so lively.
Yeah,
It's nice to represent that
yeah,
instead of always just darken it. But
yeah. It's
recently-
real though,
Yeah.
and it's interconnected. Because shout out to Mom and shout out to your mom records always, Molly Compton, the boss. But my mom, shout out to moms, all the moms. She got me this bracelet,
really
like
like that.
oddly enough, like right around the time started breaking out the paints again. So it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, colors have really
You know,
entered your
colors
life. It's
are
beautiful.
Yeah, it's weird. I think we might be on the yellow brick road now. Like, I don't know.
Goodbye, yellow brick road to the dogs of society house. Dude, I was wearing all white for Halloween because I was a scary doll. And
That's right.
yeah, and I have not worn all white since like last year, and it was so, oh my God, it made life so hard. I couldn't wipe my hands on my pants anymore. I couldn't like hug anybody who had fake blood on them. Like I had to be, yeah.
You were like a ghost. Like real.
But ghosts, they can't get any stains on their shirts.
True. Just ghost slime.
Does ghost slime stay? Show
Probably.
me, please. What were you for Halloween?
A ghost
Oh,
Yeah.
Were you in all white?
in sheet.
In sheet.
Not all white. It was shout out to Liz, the girlfriend Liz, the best. We decided go sheets, like classic go sheets, but went to Target to, pick out the weirdest, ones we could find. So it was just off patterns. I think mine were like awkward squares, blue and green, and Liz had triangles and circles and multicolored. It was like a party. It was like a birthday party type. We were appreciated at the Halloween party. It was fun.
It's like the oldest costume. It's like the OG Halloween costume is sheet.
Yeah.
Or the witch hat.
The witch hat's a classic.
Dude, I cannot believe Halloween's over.
It doesn't feel like it.
It's crazy.
It feels like...
I can't believe we're past Halloween.
I know. Because it's like the best holiday, I think.
Yeah,
Day of the Dead.
Agreed.
Like this time.
Dressing up, candy, makeup, chocolate.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to the rest of,
Ooh, I think...
this fall here in Chicago?
I think I might move into a new place with a friend and fellow singer-songwriter.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so actually moving into a place like everyone's doing it, like a collective spot. That's so rad. So rad.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward
possibly
to...
a place that's going to throw shows too, or just kind of like a spot where...
Maybe. I don't know. Last place I lived, we were throwing a lot of shows. So I do want to maybe have a little bit of time where it's just like, yeah. But I do love like backyard bonfire jams, like just organic jams. I like that too,
Hell yeah.
I think I'm also excited for just any moment I get to hang out with my family and sister and like, yeah, anyone.
That's rad.
Yeah, I have so many family members in Chicago, and they're all so different and deep and beautiful. And man, just being back to the Chicago music scene, I'm so happy to be here. And like,
yeah, you were so missed. Truly, for real.
I just love my friends' shows and like all the talented people on the like super high levels here. Like, wow, I'm so happy to be in this world again of the DIY and the better than DIY scene.
Yeah, DIT. Do it together. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's awesome, Julia. And thank you so much, for coming through and partying on with me and doing another session. It really is always so wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me.
Do want to ask for artists out there who have been wanting to create, they haven't yet started, like on their journey. Is there any advice, any tips you'd throw their way?
Oh, I love that. Artists who haven't started their journey yet, but they want to. I'd say just program that shit into AI, just call it a night. Just kidding.
You heard it here first.
No, wait, can I redo?
Yeah, of course.
I'd say stop judging yourself. Get a little journal. Write your ideas down. And to stop judging yourself about it. And yeah, just start throwing them up like it's puke. Just throw them all up and sculpt them like your little, like a little teacup. Whatever it is, whatever medium calls you. Whatever medium it comes to your mind, whether it's clay, wood, circus, singing, whatever it is, whatever is tingling your little tingles, your antenna, go to it. Don't be afraid. Go to it. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad or this or that. That doesn't exist. Yeah, just go to it. Explore it. Have fun.
Thank you so much, Julia. Really, truly appreciate you blessing the room and that transaction, and that just it made my fucking day. And yeah, fucking keep rocking and rolling.
You're a sweetie.
Keep slaying.
Thank you for your amazing questions and your love. I appreciate it.
Always. Well, thank you all for tuning in. And until next time,
Be safe out there, everyone. And keep loving, keep rocking.
Street.
Peace, love, rock and roll.
Rock and roll.